One of these Apple ecosystems costs over 150,000 rupees. The other, pieced together from the gray market, costs a fraction of that, right down to a 200 rupee charging cable. Past knockoffs were easy to spot. They felt light, used cheap plastic, and had misaligned logos. That era is over. Crack open a box of counterfeit AirPods today, and your actual iPhone will display the official pairing animation. The software menu recognizes them. The hardware finish is identical. In this comparison table, a 200 rupee fake and a 2,000 rupee authentic cable achieve perfect visual identity. The fake pushes the exact same 60 watts of charging speed. Even with pairing animations, professionals struggle to tell which is which. If the input cost drops by 90%, but the aesthetic and functional outputs are perfectly mirrored, why should anyone pay the premium for authentic gear? To answer that, we have to look underneath the aluminum shells and measure the actual engineering trade-offs happening inside. Let's start the evaluation with basic power accessories, charging bricks and cables. Counterfeit chargers mimic the exact weight, tech spacing, and 20-watt power delivery of the official adapters. We measure these replicas using the counterfeit risk matrix. We track functional parity on the vertical axis against hidden risks on the horizontal axis. Initially, power accessories plot high in the parity quadrant, charging the phone perfectly well. But here is the critical omission. Genuine Apple chargers and cables contain an IC chip designed to regulate voltage. Counterfeits completely skip this component to save money. Without internal regulation, the power flowing from the wall socket into your device is entirely unrestricted. Consistent exposure to unregulated voltage spikes degrades your phone's battery health rapidly over a few months. That missing chip drags them across the chart into the high-risk zone. You save 1,000 rupees on the cable, but you expose an 80,000 rupee smartphone to severe damage during a minor power surge. Next, we look at passive wearables, specifically counterfeit AirPods selling at a 90% discount. The cardboard texture, the density of the charging case, and those initial connection pop-ups on your screen are flawless copies. The software illusion goes deep. Your phone lets you toggle active noise cancellation on the screen, but the earbuds themselves lack the microphones and processing power to actually block background noise. Inside, the engineering is incredibly fragile. The batteries and audio drivers are connected by hair-thin, unshielded wires that break under minimal physical stress. And the actual music playback matches what you'd find in the cheapest unbranded earbuds available. Plotting these on the chart, they fall into the bottom left quadrant. They won't short-circuit your phone, but they also won't deliver the audio experience they advertise. The money spent here buys an aesthetic logo, nothing else. The equation worsens when we evaluate devices that handle active operating systems or internal power banks, like replica smartwatches and iPhones. Counterfeit battery packs list a 5,000 milliamp-hour capacity on the box. Inside, they often contain a tiny cell holding less than a third of that power. Lacking basic thermal management systems, these external packs reach dangerous temperatures within minutes of use. Fake iPhones use an identical titanium-style outer shell, but turning them on reveals a clunky, severely customized Android operating system, skinned to look like iOS. The massive camera lenses on the back are purely decorative. The actual sensors inside wash out colors and strip all detail from the image. The replica smartwatches introduce a massive security flaw. They require third-party companion apps that silently route your personal data to untraceable servers. On the Matrix, these devices map directly to the high-risk, low-parity quadrant. Buying counterfeit smart devices actively damages your return on investment. You are sacrificing physical hardware safety and personal data privacy just to carry the silhouette of a premium brand. The counterfeit calculus is straightforward. That massive upfront discount is subsidized by stripping away hardware longevity and data security. If you have a strict budget and want the visual appeal, sticking to non-powered items like replica silicone cases is entirely harmless. But for anything involving electricity or data, legitimate budget brands offer vastly superior performance and safety compared to a fake Apple product. For those preparing to invest actual money into authentic gear, the modern gray market presents a serious threat. Because visual replication is now nearly perfect, these fakes slip into legitimate retail streams, scamming buyers actively trying to purchase the real thing. You can no longer rely on how a box looks or how a cable feels. You have to verify the hardware. This chart outlines a rigid authenticity protocol for your next purchase. First, restrict your buying exclusively to official stores or heavily vetted authorized retail partners. Second, require open box delivery whenever possible. Inspect the contents while the courier is still standing there. Third, run the serial codes printed on the physical device directly through Apple's official online warranty database. Finally, shining a UV light directly across the product box exposes proprietary, completely invisible watermarks embedded in authentic packaging. Securing a high-value piece of tech means ignoring the surface-level illusion. The only way to guarantee your investment is to trust the data, verify the codes, and test the hidden engineering.